Psalm TV, the pulse of the nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, queens and kings of purpose, welcome to the Taraba Human Rights International Film Festival 2025, where nearly 100 powerful minds, dreamers, doers, and defenders of humanity will be gathered at Taraba 2025. And I say to them, welcome to the spark before the wildfire and to the heartbeat of a legacy. Prince Homsuk Alex Jibrin is my name. I am the greatest grandson to the 23rd Longwo, third son to the Kanai of the Kwo chiefdom, and a true prince to the house of Mamen. At Tarif, we will not only be telling stories, but we will be reviving the very soul of our people through film. In September 2025, Taraba will rise again as we invite you to experience, explore, and invest in the greatest epic film ever in the Kumbo Legacy Workshop. And this is where ancient tradition will meet with modern transformation. Because at Tarif, we shall be celebrating the strength, wisdom, and heritage of the greatest empire that has ever existed in West African history. And tomorrow, we shall immortalize it in art, film, and in fire. So storytellers, stand tall. The legacy is calling. Will you answer? Welcome to Tarif 2025. Let the revolution begin.
Welcome to News Hour on Som Television, the pulse of the nation. We are beaming our signals from the nature's gifts to the nation. Connect with us, follow us on Facebook at Som TV, and stream live on YouTube at Som TV Live. Here are the leading stories shaping the headlines today. Vice President Kashim Shettima says Colombia Vice President visits signal new era of Bolivian cooperation. Minister for Foreign Affairs admits financial and operational challenges in Nigeria foreign mission. Independent National Electoral Commission begins online accreditation for journalists covering Anambra State governorship polls. I am Faith Apollos JDL with the news in full. The Vice President Kashim Shettima has Colombia's Vice President Francia Marcial visit Nigerian signal a new era of Bolivian cooperation, who arrived in Abuja on Saturday with her sponsors, cabinet ministers, and business leaders on a 3-day official visit. Both nations were expected to explore partnership in governance, trade, agriculture, energy, education, and security. Speaking at a gala dinner in her honor at Presidential Villa, Shettima says the visit reflects Nigeria and Colombia's commitment to deeper political cooperation, stronger economic venture, and people-to-people exchange that will strengthen diplomatic and strategic ties. The development comes as part of Nigeria's border push to expand national collaboration and foster economic growth. In a related matter concerning governance and operational challenges, the Minister of Foreign Affairs had admitted the Nigerian foreign mission are facing financial and operational strains due to burglary constraints and foreign exchange policy shift. According to spokesperson Kambidi Ifoba, the strains has caused delays in the paying staff, service providers, rent, and allowances. The government has released intervention funds with over 80% clear for payment and set up a committee to verify debt. Engagement with the Accountant General aimed to cover 2024 shortfalls with second semester allocation have been approved. The ministry assured that refunds are on way to ensure long-term stability and reaffirm Nigeria's commitment to protecting its citizens abroad, while complements the security efforts to strengthen international relations. Turning to domestic governance and electoral matters, Jack Epe, CEO of Staff African, has criticized the Rivers State local government election held on August 30th, describing them as a democratic scam and warning them could trigger a constitutional crisis. Speaking on Channels Television, The Morning Brief, Epe alleged the exercise was illegal and unconstitutional, accusing authorities of political that undermines the electoral. He urged the result, which saw the APC win 20 local governments and the PDP 3, did not reflect reality, urging youth to provoke into unrest. The maintenance that the outcome could likely face legal challenges in court. Similarly, the Independent National Electoral Commission has begun online accreditation of journalists from a media organization intending to cover the Anambra State governorship election selected for November 8, 2025. INEC Secretary Rose Anthony emphasized strictly adhered to application deadline to ensure smooth coverage of polls, demonstrating ongoing efforts to strengthen transparency in electoral process. On the judiciary and institutional accountability front, the National Industry Court in Lagos has ordered the restatement of resigned nurse Thomas Olamide, who was dismissed in 2023 by the Ogun State College of Health Technology of whilst blowing. In suit number NI LAC 25/2023, Justice S.A. Yelwell ruled that determined unlawful and directed the college and state general to restrain her immediately, pay all outstanding entitlement and award 5 million naira damage. Olamide has exposed theft of medical supplies and cover up sexual assault within the institution. Her counsel, Timothy Adewale, hailed the ruling as a landmark of whistleblower protection and labor rights in Nigeria. Meanwhile, the Human Rights and Environment Development Agency has urged Ogun State Governor Ademola Adeleke to the application of Oba Justice Olade following his conviction for the COVID-19 relief fund fraud in the United States. The chairman, Suruje, stressed the traditional rulers must embody integrity and warned the government's intention could be perceived as compliance, reflecting broader calls for accountability across both public and traditional institutions. Meanwhile, public safety and infrastructure issues remain a priority. The Jos Electric Distribution Company has assured Gombe's residents of better services, faster transformer repairs, and prepaid meters rolled out beginning September 2025. State Operating Officer Ruwan Shitu stressed the transformer repairs are JD's responsibility but urged timely bill payments for efficiency. We began with a brand customers before expanding to others. Shehu also described vandalization of installation, noting 11 arrests and commended the residents for improved bill payments, which have translated into better service delivery. On the roads, the Federal Road Safety Service Corps has urged motorcycles to avoid excess speed, night travels, and drunk driving during the Ember month to reduce road crashes. The Road Safety Commander Nasir Mohammed advised drivers to obey speed limits, avoid reckless overtaking, and cooperate with traffic regulation, highlighting the link between components and public safety. In governance and public leadership discourse, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has called for visionary leadership in Africa, stressing that the continent's future depends on leaders committed to human infrastructure and capital development. Speaking at the Olusegun Obasanjo Leadership Institution executive class for CEOs in Abeokuta, he emphasized the importance of quality transformational leadership scholar Dr. Gay Miles, who delivered the lecture titled The Essence of Success, the call urging leaders to embrace conviction, courage, and empathy while refusing the law of power. Likewise, Bayelsa State Governor Dui has urged the federal government to urgently review a Petroleum Industry Act to resolve disputes in Niger Delta. Oil-producing communities. Speaking at the block launch, the 60th birthday of King Babur in Yandan warned the cutting of state and local government from administrating host community funds in a time bomb, urging the restoration of their role and review of allocation percentages. Nigeria and Brazil have begun to enhance economic and financial cooperation, focusing on payment systems, fetch and mobile money expansion. The discourse held in Brasilia during President Bola Tinubu's visit involved CBN Governor Olayemi and Brazilian counter Gabriel. The engagement includes technical meetings on monetary policy, financial stability, and regulatory cooperation, highlighting the potential for knowledge exchange in digital finance and role of Afro-Brazilian community in boosting remittances and financial linkages. Welcome the initiative, affirmed Brazil committed to deepen collaboration, strengthen financial stability, and promote shape prosperity between two nations. The Oyo State Police Commandant has arrested a driver for allegedly transporting 1 million to quantify currency. The driver, operating a green Toyota Sienna with Lagos registration KFJ 443YG, was stopped by the Federal Highway near Gaguri on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Suspicious behavior led officers to discover fake 1,000 notes totaling approximately 1 million with series numbers. The driver claimed he received an package in Ojota, Lagos, believing in countered body cream and knowledge neither the sender nor receipt. Police retained their commitment to combating counterfeit currency. Representing Anambra State has been crowned Miss Universe Nigeria 2025 following an in-depth competition in Lagos. She aimed victorious over Miss Lagos Damilola in the grand finale. Miss Bayelsa Fortune and Miss Ogun Ire Ogo finished the second and third runners-up representative, while Mr. Akwa Ibom Ida Eno claimed the title of Miss Supernatural Nigeria 2025. The event, featuring 22 contestants celebrating Nigeria's culture, fashion, inclusive, with top 10 advanced to final rounds. Chidinma and representative of Nigeria at the Global Miss Universe passed their later year. The National Commission of Museum, in collaboration with the IHS Nigeria, has launched the country's first digital museum of architecture, marketing over milestone in Nigeria cultural preservation. The online platform featured over 2,000 3D scans, including the Noakes translation and specialized painting with historical notes and auto guidance. Collections from across Nigeria are being disguised, making heritage accessible to everyone with an internet connection. Minister Hannatu described the project as a benchmark for public-private partnership, while IHS Nigeria emphasized a role promoting cultural education and technology-driven community development. We are stepping into a brief commercial break. Stay with us for the most captivating stories just a moment away.
Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 247. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Sun TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Sun TV. Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Sun TV.
Super Cab, safe, convenient and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.
Welcome back. Glad to have you still with us. Other sectors also witnessed developments. The Imandate past chairman of Association of Professional Women Engineers of Nigeria, Lagos chapter Dr. Adenuke Oluwabe, reaffirmed the group's commitment to concern skills upgrading for engineers. Speaking at the 2025 AGM and awards in Lagos, she highlighted achievements such as training in Auto CAD, digital manufacturing, cybersecurity, and stream outreach that inspired over 1,500 girls. Lagos also opened the Innovation and Resource Hub at UNILAG, facilitated job placement, and added 120 new members similarly. Union Bank of Nigeria has completed its merge with Titanic Trust Bank after securing financial approval from the Central Bank of Nigeria. The integration, which began with a 2021 share scale agreement, sees Union Bank as per Titanic Trust Bank assets while training its brand. The merge expands Union Bank's footprint to 293 branches and 937 ATMs, strengthening retail, SIM, and corporation service while assuring customers to uninterpreted service and enhanced digital solution. In a sobering health and update, the Source Prevention Advocacy Working Group has urged the federal government to prioritize suicide prevention, warning that Nigeria records an estimated 16,000 deaths yearly. During a visit to Senator Ashwi's sponsor of the Suicide Preventing Bill. The group backed efforts to disseminate attempt suicide and establish frameworks for helping lines mental health service and professional training. Convener Professor Tewo Shinka emphasized that the criminalization fuels stigma and discourage help seeking, especially among youth aged 15 to 29. The coalition, which marked World Suicide Prevention Day on September 10, with campaigns and policy dialogues underscoring the urgency of addressing mental health issues. Finally, the nation mourns the passing away of pioneer head of service of the Federal Capital Territory, Ms. Grace Adeyola, who reportedly died in the early hours of Monday, September 1st, 2025. Her special assistant on media, Anthony Ode, confirmed the development, noting her historical role as first female head of half in FCT. Adeyola has previously served as permanent Secretary of Agriculture and Rural Development Secretary, leaving behind a legacy of public service and leadership. That brings us to the close of this edition of News Hour on Some Television. Follow us on Facebook at Some TV and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Some TV Live for breaking